Love is slow to anger, or love is not irritable, or love is not easily provoked, or love is not so touchy and fretful that it's always offended. Love does not fly off the handle. These are statements that Paul made in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 in the love chapter, giving us application for what love does and what love does not do. And this one we've been focusing on this week, that love is slow to anger, or love is not irritable. It has a big broad meaning. We've been talking about those things. And today I want to talk a little bit about how to be slow to anger. It's something in our society and our culture that we definitely need. Jesus followers who follow his example and are slow to get angry. It seems like it's so easy to get angry today. There are so many things in our world that we allow to just get under our skin, to irritate us and to make us angry. And so one of the things we have to do is figure out a plan. How do we deal with all these things that make us so angry? And I would say one of the most important things you can do if you're trying to lengthen your fuse, or if you're trying to become slow to anger, is to just visualize the destruction that anger can cause. That word that Paul used, one of its meanings is that love is slow to make acid. And that's a great example. It's a great word picture for when your stomach hurts because you're so angry. Paul says love takes a long time to get there. It doesn't fly off the handle and start making acid at every little thing. It takes a long time for love to get angry. So one of the things we can do is just visualize the destructive force of acid in our life, and visualize the destructive force of anger in our life. And the Old Testament actually is full of instructions about anger. Proverbs 25:28 says, "Like a city that is broken into and without walls is a man who has no control over his anger." Solomon is saying that it is as dangerous for a city to lose its fortifications and be broken into by thieves and bandits and warriors. That is just as dangerous as a man who can't control his anger, who is easily provoked and always irritated. And then he also said in Proverbs 22, "Do not befriend angry people, or associate with hot-tempered people, or you will learn to be like them and endanger your soul." Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, said, look, don't even be friends with people who can't control their anger. Get away from them, because if you don't, you're going to be just like them. And the destructive nature is it endangers your soul. Your very soul is endangered by angry people. I want to read to you a quote from a pastor, a teacher. His name is John MacArthur. He's talking about this verse, and here's what he said. "Telling our wives or our husbands that we love them is not convincing if we continually get upset and angry at what they say and do. Telling our children that we love them is not convincing if we often yell at them for doing things that irritate us and interfere with our own plans. It does no good to protest and say, 'I lose my temper a lot, but it's all over in a few minutes.' Well, so is a nuclear bomb. A great deal of damage can be done in a very short time. Temper is always destructive, and even small temper bombs can leave much hurt and much damage, especially when they explode on a regular basis. Lovelessness is the cause of temper, and love is the only cure." I think he's exactly right. Love is slow to anger. In other words, we get to choose how fast we get to angry. Love is not irritable. It's not easily provoked. It doesn't fly off the handle. It's not touchy or fretful or sensitive. It is slow to anger. Bye.